He's single again, apparently.
What, another one of his wives die off or something?
No, I think he broke up with his slightly younger wife, so he's free at like 77.
All of his wives are like 30 years younger than him, so they're not going to die. He'd be the one to die.
The old dog 86 though has another one on here, and this is the last one from the old dog 86. Who is the most overrated wrestler of all time? This is a fucking great conversation right here, because you know it's easy to fucking say John Cena.
Yeah,
that's the truth. That is the goddamn fucking truth.
Yeah, it's pretty goddamn easy, I'll be honest.
Because, and the thing is, we were bitching about John Cena fucking 10 goddamn years ago. But he was popular then. People were cheering for him then. Kids liked him then. He can go to his hometown and get booed now. And he's still a babyface. I mean,
I'll throw out a couple of people that I hate that have been or are really, really popular. Randy Orton. I fucking hate Randy Orton.
Right.
Kevin Nash. I never thought Kevin Nash had 4 fucking moves, and he acts like he was the greatest thing ever. I'll even say this: Sting. I don't even think Sting was that good of a fucking wrestler, but he was always over.
Sting, if he was in the ring with somebody that could look after him, they could have good matches. But
Sting was always one of those motherfuckers that did the same thing, every match. He had 5 moves, he did them exactly the same order.
Right.
Kind of like Bret Hart, except with less panache.
I'll tell you another one too, man. That's there right now, Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah, he sucks.
They give him a top, he's on the top of the card all the time. And it's like the X-Pac heat, man. Nobody gives a shit. They boo him because they want him to fucking leave.
That's the one. I've every time I see him on the screen, I just do something else. I don't care about Rio at all. Thing that he does nothing that impresses me or entertains me. I just I don't need to watch this guy. And they've done giving him the title, multiple times. I mean, how many times do you have to give it to him? And no one cares whether he wins or loses. I mean, they care if he loses it, but they don't really care if he wins it.
Yeah. I definitely, when it comes to Alberto Del Rio, I guess it's just because he's like a Spaniard, and they're out for, they want to market to different countries and stuff. I would guess that's the only reason he's...
I'll tell you another one, though. Nobody's brought up is fucking Goldberg.
Yeah.
He's got to be the most overrated motherfucker of all time.
The difference is, though, Goldberg was fucking over. That's the difference between him and John Cena. It's the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
Even though I think, John Cena...
I think John Cena's a little bit better.
John Cena's, a little bit better than Goldberg. But John Cena... The thing about John Cena is, and I think it's a problem with politics, too, is, they're just scared to death to give the reins to anybody else for some reason. Because they've had opportunity after opportunity, you can go back and think of all the fuckers they fucked up. Look at Ryback, man. I know he sucked, but they could have let him go with it for a while. They could have let CM Punk go with it. They could still let Daniel Bryan go with it, but they're not fucking going to, I did hear a rumor though that Bray Wyatt and John Cena is going to be the match for WrestleMania, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? How's that going to work?
He's going to get Sister Abigail. He's going to get that.
I guess.
Oh, God. Okay. Anyway.
What's up? We're all the way live here for a 3 p.m. start time on Facebook and YouTube. So how is everybody doing out there this fine afternoon? I had the day off from work to do some errands around Peaburg, and I thought it'd be, I'm pretty much done. So I thought it would be a good opportunity to do a live stream, simply because I have so much crap that I got in the mail today. I was like, This is good. I'll show you guys. Anthony. Just looking over here at this. Thank you so much, man. We are all the way live now. Jimmy, what's going on? Undertaker, one of the greatest of all time. No doubt. John Cena does look like kind of a buff Ernest. Chris, how are you doing, brother? Out and about this afternoon. Yeah, I mean, I just kind of got home not too long ago, and I had gotten in a large amount of packages. So normally don't do a stream this early, but we're going to be doing a couple of streams today. I've been talking with Uncle Bill. He's wanting to do an unboxing tonight, and we may do like a Q&A or something like that. He's got some different stuff from his Black Friday Vinegar Syndrome purchases. So Uncle Bill, we should be doing that tonight at some point in time, and we'll be doing that live as well. So that should be fun. And like I said, let's see here, what we got. Okay, a lot of stuff to unbox. So I don't know how long I'm going to be on here. It really just depends on how many people shows up. And can you guys hear me okay? That's another big thing. The sound. Is the sound coming through good? I understand most of you guys are probably at work or whatever. You can't check this out, but okay. Magic spells working from home. I work from home from March to the end of July, and then I got to go back. So in some aspects I miss working from home, but like I'm one of those people that I like to get out of my zone for a little while. If that makes any sense. So, wet movie, show us what you got, boy. I'm going to. I'll go ahead and get started here. A lot of these, I'll give you the postage date on this. This is from December the 5th. So the mail is like crazy slow right now. What day is it? The 14th. So you're looking at like what? It's over a week turnaround time for what is it? It was from Savannah, Georgia to Prestonsburg, Kentucky, which all right, see what we got up first here, because a lot of this stuff I'm getting online at Mercari or whatever, and if I see a good deal on something, it's something that we need for the show or something that I'd like to watch again, I'll pick it up. It's cheap enough. And this one is, I kind of got this for just a live stream show purposes. It is Phantasm Oblivion with the lenticular cover, which I want to clean this up a little bit. I got a really good deal on this. I'm not going to, of course, not going to open it or anything. It's sealed. But it has to be one of the very early slip covers from of any DVD. This DVD came out in 2000 and that couldn't be right. It says 2007. I don't think so. I just can't fucking see. 2007? No. Am I going crazy here? This DVD come out years before 2000. Let me look at the actual. Okay, 2000. So maybe the lenticular version came out in 2007. That's the only thing that I can think of. That is weird. That's very odd. Okay, so yeah, the regular DVD 2000. I'm gonna have to do some research on this because Garrett and I are going to be working on the history of Phantasm on DVD and Blu-ray. But yeah, that's pretty neat. It's got some sticker residue on that. Try to clean that up this evening. But yeah, that's one that I had never bought this officially on DVD. It's one that I had on VHS. And I think it's kind of an underrated movie. I know Uncle Bill isn't a big fan of it or anything. But I always liked Phantasm Oblivion. This movie came out in 98. I think it was direct to DVD deal. So that was when I think I got that for literally like $6 shipped. So I kind of got it just because I wanted to have I've got a Phantasm sealed DVD, which I had thought that the regular Phantasm had a lenticular cover as well, but I don't think so. I couldn't find any evidence as to that. Did Uncle Bill get a PS5 deal for the? I don't think so. We'll have to ask him tonight. Uncle Bill's going to be joining us tonight, probably around 9 o'clock. We'll do another live stream for the holiday season, if you will. So, yeah, first package up, by the way, which if you're just joining us, I've got a lot more packages to go. I got all kinds of shit in today. So, I don't know if they're, Jesus Christ. I swear I've not been snorting pills. So, this one right here, if you look at the tape on there, you can see this one is from A24, the movie studio A24, all the way from Secaucus, New Jersey to the great state of Prestonsburg, Kentucky, city-state. Here we go. I got my trusty, hey Wesley, how are you doing? I got my trusty box opener. I want to call her Delilah. So this one is Uncle Bill, Sexy Change. What, changes clothes, you mean? What are you talking about, wet movie? So this is one that's I kind of jumped on because when it originally came out, it was sold out in no time. So, hey T Money, what you doing? So when I saw, I got an email almost immediately when it got in stock again, and it is the send a little postcard here. It is the Midsummer Director's Cut, which I actually bought 2 of these, and these things are pretty big. I didn't realize they were that huge. Good size, baby. The sex change, Uncle Bill already completed that. That's why he's got some facial hair and stuff going on right now. So, yeah, I mean, these are pretty cool. It includes the director's cut, and it is the 4K edition. I think Garrett was telling me that I don't know. Do any of you guys have the Midsummer director's cuts? There's Stephen Lee. So just to give you an idea of the size of these things, right? This is the DVD, the Phantasm that I just got. So this is not going to fit on a DVD shelf. I have no fucking clue where I'm going to put this thing. But yeah, I got 2 just because I was like, well, these aren't going to these aren't going to last very long. So, but yeah, they're still in stock if anybody needs them. So it's made out of like almost like a old school book cover or whatever. I don't know. Oh, really? Brendan, you couldn't get into the movie. To be honest with you, like I love this movie. I don't know. It may be a while before I attempt to watch the director's cut again, or the movie again. But this movie really, like, it almost gave me a panic attack. I gotta admit, like, they did a really good job with this one. So, yeah, that is Midsummer. I got 2 copies. Of course, A24's website is the only place you can get this. And it's the only way you can get it in 4K as well in the United States. You can go to their website. I think it's just A24.com or something like that. Check it out. Uh-oh. Eric, I've done this before too. The bathroom break at work. Yeah, I've took some extended dumps at work just to watch stuff on YouTube. I'm guilty as well. And I won't tell your supervisor. T-Money, if you didn't hear me before, these are A24's websites, and they're still available. They initially had these back in the summer. Briefly, they sold out very quick. So I'd gotten the notification that that these things were back in stock, and I just ordered 2 of them as quick as possible. So yeah, these are very, very cool sets. I'm not going to open it or anything on here, but it's got the director's cuts, and it is in 4K, baby. And I'm thinking this is the actual cover because the hop sticker is up there. So. No, Sarah is a big fan of the Creepy Kentuckian. She's not going to do nothing like that, Steve. So I've got more stuff. I got like 3 more things to unbox. I'll unbox this one because I'm sure nobody really gives a shit about this, but I thought, what the hey, I will unbox it anyway. There's Delilah. How you like that I named my box cutters too? You ever heard somebody else do that? Save opening for Dead Pit Plus. Well, we're going to have a live unboxing with Steve's favorite Dead Pit host, Uncle Bill, a little bit later tonight. So this is a vinyl record. And I'm thinking that, yeah, okay, I know what this is. This is an indie exclusive of the new, God bless America. I don't want to cut myself. That would be bad. Whatever happened to Jesco? Jesco is still, she's still alive and well. She's doing good. This is from our good friends at Yellow Dog Discs. Yellow Dog Discs. Okay. They're not Yellow Dog Dicks. Don't go to yellowdogdicks.com. That wouldn't be good. Yellow Dog Discs. There you go. Okay. I'm back. Like, I'm the hardest person to shop for Christmas, by the way, because I just fucking like go whenever I see something that I want. I don't wait. I just go ahead and get it because most of the time it's going to be sold out. And this is it's one of Steve's favorite artists, Sturgill Simpson, and it's his new Cutting Grass indie exclusive bluegrass record. So it's basically, I don't know if anybody knows who the hell, you guys probably don't know who the hell Sturgill Simpson is, but he's been doing a lot of weird albums lately. He started out making like country bluegrass stuff, but all the stuff that he did post that, I think he redid bluegrass versions of those songs, and it's in this set here. It's a 2-disc set, and it's John Deere green and yellow vinyl. So I'm definitely looking forward to checking this out. The Cutting Grass Butcher Shop sessions. So yeah, and this is the indie exclusive green and yellow LP. He sells grass out by the gas station. He's good though. He's one of the He is one of the best in country and bluegrass right now, Steve. I'll fuck with this later. All right. I'll say this one for last because I do not know what this is. This is Springer copies from MVD, Steve. And I know Steve wants to see this live because he's wanting to see what I get to review. So I think this is another Macari deal that I got. Everybody doesn't know Macari's kind of like another eBay almost. Biscuits, asking about Sturgill. He did a what was the name of that song? It was the single for that. I never did see the movie, but it was a Netflix movie. Simpson, yeah, he definitely is he's a toker of the Ganji. Steve has 5 minutes until he leaves work. Good luck. Good luck with that. Oh, this is just something that I got sent back. I don't want to show that shit. Anthony, some of that super chat money. For those that didn't see that, what I just got an eBay item that I'd gotten sent back. If anybody really wants to see what that is, second here. It's the Jimmy Neutron Attack of the Twonkies on VHS. That was one of Steve's favorite. But Anthony, thanks for the support. I really appreciate that. Anything you want me to talk about on here, go right ahead. But stuff that I've gotten so far is for everybody that's just joining me on here, the Phantasm Oblivion with the rare lenticular cover there. You can see it lenticulate, baby. It's lenticulating, if you will. And it's sealed. The disc itself is sealed, so pretty cool. And the Midsummer Director's Cuts, 2 of those in 4K. Still not figuring out exactly which cover is supposed to be the cover, but it is what it is. These things are huge. And then Sturgill Simpson's Cutting Grass, baby. So this is it. This is the grand poobah, the finale, if you will. This is from our good friends at where's this from? MVD Entertainment. And just to let you guys know, Uncle Bill is going to be on with a live stream tonight to unbox the Vinegar Syndrome stuff that he's gotten so far. So he was kind of wanting to come on here and do it right now, but you know, he needed to wash his ass and all that stuff. So anyway, this is the last package, but I'll probably stick around here for a minute or two if you guys want to bullshit. Let's see what we got here, Steve. And by we, I mean me. Oh, hell. Very cool. All right, this is a pretty cool package here. MVD, now for those that don't know, they have their own company that they release stuff for. They also deal with Blue Underground and Arrow Video. So they had sent me information on these, and I didn't know for sure if I was going to get to review these. But both of these I've been looking forward to checking out. So this is exciting. I'm getting a lot of 4K stuff to look at. So first one up is this is another movie from Bill Lustig that is coming out from Blue Underground on 4K. I've seen it, but it's been quite a while ago. It is the new 4K remaster of Vigilante. So that's pretty neat with Robert Forster and Fred the Hammer Williamson. So I'll be looking forward to checking this out. It's got some new special features on it as well. It looks like new audio commentaries, interviews, just collectible booklets from Michael Gingold, all that good stuff. So I got that one checking. I want to be checking that out at some point. Like I said, I haven't seen this movie in a while, but I remember it being pretty good. So I thought I would ask for that one to review. I'm a big fan of the Blue Underground 4K stuff. They knock it right out of the park. Here's a movie that I have never owned on anything, but I love Arrow Video. So they do a great job as well. Arrow, Blue Underground, Vinegar Syndrome, probably 3 of my favorites. Synapse as well. This is the new box set of the 4K edition of Tremors. So this one I think is just now coming out. Maybe comes out in the next day or two. So this one is just loaded with shit. So like I said, I don't really remember the last time I've seen Tremors, but I'm sure it's one that'll look really, really good in 4K. And it's loaded with, I mean, there's a ton of extras and stuff on that. If you guys can, I don't know if you can see that, but too much stuff that I don't want to read, basically. So, and it looks like they've got booklets and all that good stuff in there as well. So that'd be cool to check Tremors out. I know my wife may actually watch it just because Reba McEntire's in it, and Reba is one of her favorites. So maybe she'll at least watch it. So that's a pretty good haul from MVD. Peace out, Steve. So yeah, I'm really glad it looks like the box on this one is like a kind of a hard box as well. The packaging on their stuff is really good. Arrow Video. So no, I mean, I'm not kidding. I'll take that back. I may have had Tremors on, that was one that was on HD DVD. So I may have had that, the HD DVD version, but I'd never owned it on DVD or Blu-ray. So, yeah, this is, aside from maybe the HD DVD, which at one point in time I had all of the HD DVDs So, and I know Tremors had they had, it was one of the first ones out. I think that maybe I had it on HD, but that was it. No. Honestly, though, the stuff now, the difference now is, and the stuff that I request to review, all the stuff that I request to review, I want to review. So, and it makes it really easy to watch, too, because it's stuff that you actually want to check out. So, yeah. The basket case limited edition and the apartment from him. I think MVD has some sort of arrow sale going on right now, if I'm not mistaken, unless it went off recently. Anthony, what am I most looking forward to in the Vinegar Syndrome sale? The one that I really wanted to watch before Christmas was Dial Code Santa Claus, Deadly Games. I don't know if I'm going to get it before Christmas. I haven't got a shipping notification on it yet. Uncle Bill did get it. I don't know if he has checked it out yet. I'll ask him tonight. Again, we are doing a live stream tonight with Uncle Bill. He's going to be unboxing his Vinegar Syndrome stuff. Other stuff, though, I'm looking forward to seeing Slaughterhouse on Blu-ray. And the Vinegar Syndrome archive ones, Savage Dawn. That looks like something right up my alley. And I picked up quite a few on there. I got Fade to Black. I haven't seen Fade to Black in many years. So that was one that I kind of, it'll almost be like I'm rewatching it watching it for the very first time. So that one I'm looking forward to. The Mexican horror movies, Cemetery of Terror and Grave Robbers. I got those as well, and I've heard really good things about those too. So I'm looking forward to all that stuff, the Vinegar Syndrome stuff. I'm thinking that me and Uncle Bill may actually review some of those movies at some point as well. So, and I think a good friend of mine, Chris, is actually going to hook me up with one of the big ones that I wanted to get was the Amityville box set that sold out just like that. And he had gotten an extra one, and I think he's going to let me buy it off of him. So that'll be pretty cool too. So that's one that I'm a big fan of, those Amityville Curse movies, the Cursed collection, if you will. Let's see. B.M. Huff, was you a fan of is it Texas Chainsaw 3? Is that what you're asking about? Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3? If so, yeah, I'm a fan of that movie. I'm kind of surprised that the only edition of that movie that is out on Blu-ray is a Warner Archive release. That's one that for sure Scream Factory should be coming out with a special edition of. I mean, the movie's not great, but I mean, shit, they come out with a special edition, the collector's edition of Texas Chainsaw 4, which is terrible. There's nothing redeemingly good about that other than the fact that it's so terrible, and Deborah McMichael is in it briefly. But yeah, I'm definitely a fan of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. I actually have a DVD copy of it somewhere over there, signed by the director, Jeff Burr, who's a pretty good guy, and we've had him on the show before. So yeah, Texas Chainsaw 3 definitely should have an upgraded special edition Blu-ray. It's kind of a travesty of justice, if you will. that Texas Chainsaw 4 has a better edition, because, oh man, I can't say enough bad things about Texas Chainsaw 4, although it is probably better than that remake was. So, anybody else got anything? I'm just sitting around. Killing time. I'm actually really looking forward to checking out this Sturgill record. My wife got me a guitar. It kind of looks similar to this one. It's a 1997 Martin D35. Wesley. Did you see the latest Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie that came out? Yeah. You're talking about the, it's just called Leatherface. Those Texas Chainsaw movies too, man. Like, how confusing are the titles of those? So you've got two that are just called Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You've got one that's just called Texas Chainsaw. You've got two that's called Leatherface. So that's very, very confusing. But yeah, I did see it. It's not very good either. I mean, to me, still, it's better than the Platinum Dunes ones that they did. The remake and the prequel to the remake. But it's just barely. I mean, I don't even want to get into that. That movie's awful, though. I'll just say that. It's very bad. I would totally be down to do a Dead Pit vinyl. But I think that's very expensive. I'd actually looked into it at one point in time to do like a 7-inch single for the Dead Pit theme song and maybe something else. But yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ, it wouldn't be worth it. We would not make any money at all. We would lose. We would definitely lose money if we were to try to make a record. The Hillbilly Horror Theater. No, probably not a revival on that, but the Pet Cemetery video has been unearthed, and it will be coming to Patreon. If anybody is interested, check out our Patreon page up there, and we will be putting it on there at some point in the near future. And that's one of the best videos I think that we ever did, and it's been off YouTube now for probably about 7 or 8 years. Due to copyright strike or whatever the hell it was. So the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1 now, Uncle Bill had got the turbine release of Texas Chainsaw 1 on 4K. I don't know if he's checked that out yet, but I'm kind of surprised that one does not have a North American release. You can, if you want to track that copy of that down, 4K is region free. So you can get a 4K anywhere in the world and it's going to work on your player. The only problem that you'll have is if it's got like an extras disc that's on Blu-ray or DVD or whatever, it's not going to work unless you have a region free DVD or Blu-ray player. But yeah, I mean, for those that are just joining in, doing an unboxing, I've actually unboxed everything already, but I'll go through it again for those that missed out. The lenticular version of Phantasm 4. Jesus Christ. And the Midsummer Director's Cut. I got 2 copies. Sturgill Simpson's Cutting Grass, baby. And then these 4K releases from Blue Underground, Vigilante, and Arrow Video Tremors. So if anybody's got anything else, I'll stick around. I mean, if you guys got some more stuff. Eric went down a nostalgic rabbit hole in your Patreon the last couple of weeks. So many memories. Yeah, I mean, oh man, it's just like, as far as the old material goes, there's just so much stuff. There's so much material that's on there now, and like months from now, it's going to be insane. I think we already have like 30 audio commentaries up there. It's just fan commentaries. 60-ish shows, DEADPIT shows. We'll be putting up like appearances on other podcasts as well. The Rue Morgue show that we did with Rue Morgue Radio is going to be up on there in a couple of weeks. Just a lot of, I mean, there's a crazy amount of stuff. And then the plan is whenever we get all of the back catalog uploaded, which, Jesus, that'll probably be a year or two from now, we are going to be doing a lot more exclusive stuff on there. So right now you've got the Midweek Obliteration, which is an exclusive Patreon show that just started. So we're going to be doing that, but we're going to be doing, the plan is to be doing more exclusive stuff on that Patreon page after we get all of the shows up on there. What is the next Rob Zombie movie, Brian? I have no idea. The last Rob Zombie movie was enough for me. 3 from Hell, geez. Oh, man. What's he doing next, though? Did he ever make that? Wasn't he going to make a hockey movie or something at one time? Wrestling podcasts. Jim Cornette. I listen to Jim Cornette's every show. I listen to all of his stuff. Occasionally I'll listen to Arn Anderson's show, usually just the Q&As. I could listen to just Arn Anderson talk for hours. I listen to Sunday night's Main Event, used to be The Law up in Canada. I listen to it every once in a while. I've listened to JR's, Tony Schiavone's. The Conrad podcasts now are just kind of aggravating because of so many ads. Like, it used to be 1 or 2 ads per show, and now it's like every 15 minutes it's some sort of fucking ad. So it's not really as fun to listen to as it used to be. I enjoy the hell out of those shows, though. I mean, all those guys are hilarious. Oh. So, yeah, I mean, basically, like the Patreon, though, getting back on topic with that, I mean, I know a lot of people don't like the fact that, because I've had some complaints for sure. The thing is like, there's not a podcast online that I can find that has as much free content as what we had on there. So, I mean, to me, $5 a month gets you about everything, pretty much everything, as far as the podcast goes. So if you're a big fan of the show, to me, $5 a month's worth it just to have everything on RSS feed, all those old shows at your disposal on iTunes whenever. So, I mean, it's just, and I understand. I mean, people, like, for me in particular, like, I don't have anybody on I don't follow anybody on Patreon or crowdfunding or anything like that. So I totally understand where everybody's coming from. And it's been free for so long, the shows, but we're adding a lot of stuff extra in there too. The midweek shows have not been up for free in 10 years or longer. I don't even remember. So, Brian, you actually love 3 from Hell? Okay. Hey, it's not the worst movie of all time, but yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I mean, Rob Zombie's stuff, I don't know. I don't want to say anything. We reviewed it though. If anybody wants to go back and check it out, it's on the last Sequelitis episode. All right, guys. I guess that's it. Anybody else have anything real quick, and I'll hop off here. But we are going to be on tonight, probably around 9 o'clock. Uncle Bill's going to be joining me, and he's going to be taking a look at Vinegar Syndrome stuff. So, and we'll probably do like a Q&A thing as well. We also, it'll probably be later on this week, we are going to do our first round of Patreon reviews. And those were of Mandy and the Suspiria remake. So those will be coming out for patrons on Patreon. We'll have them both together in like an uncut video. Should be available tomorrow with the Patreon update. So if you want to see it first, you can see it over on patreon.com/IntoTheDeadPit, but it'll be out on YouTube probably in later on in the week or in a week or two or something like that. We'll be doing new video reviews of that. Anything else on here? Let's see here. Eric, put us over, man. $10 here. Yeah, we appreciate it. Everybody that can donate, all that money's going back into the show. It's going back into funding, the website, the servers, StreamYard, putting us out weekly live on Facebook and YouTube. So that's a big plus as well. Christmas horror reviews on YouTube. We are going to have, interesting you say that, Scott. Let me go over here. Jesus Christ. My mouse the battery on that son of a bitch is dying. Yeah, I got kicked off. So anyway, what was I going to say on here? Jesus Christ. Christmas horror. Okay, Scott's Wrestling Collection. Yes, we are doing it's actually debuting, I think tonight. It's a Black Christmas review that was never ever put up on YouTube. It's very fucking old school. It was the very first year we were out. Thinking it's from 2006. We do Black Christmas, Bob Clark's Black Christmas. So that's for sure coming. That's coming probably tonight. Other movies, we'll be doing other movies probably before Christmas. The idea is to do commentary over Silent Night, Deadly Night 5 as well. Lots of stuff coming up, though. We are back, that's for sure. T-Money, brother, we appreciate it. Let me tell you something. And I saw your shit on YouTube, and I want to put you over right here. That's the kind of fandom like. You can check his YouTube page out too, everybody that wants to check it out. Great stuff. That's just all I want to say. Like your fandom and the genre, it's enthusiasm, the enthusiasm there. That's kind of what we lost for a long time. And some people still think that we don't have it. But I can guarantee you that the time that we took off, evaluation of what all we did wrong, and we kept at it for so long and we were out of it. We were, but I can guarantee you that we're both back at it. We may not be doing a show every week, podcast style, but we're contributing and trying to, do some new reviews and content and stuff like that. So appreciate all the support, and check Terry's YouTube page out as well. I love watching your stuff, man. Definitely the guy, he checks out about every type of release that's going. So that's some great shit on his channel for sure. Anthony, man, hey, he says, I love the Patreon backlog with content. I think you guys deserve to make some money off the content. Well, I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. The only thing is, as far as the timing goes, man, like if we had the Patreon page and that type of stuff around 10 years ago, it would have been a game changer, but we didn't. So, but yeah, we appreciate all the support from you as well. We really appreciate it. AEW real quick. I like watching the product. I really do, but they jump the gun with a lot of stuff. I don't think that they have a good idea of building anything. It's almost like they're spending way too much money without any sort of payoff. The whole thing where Sting just randomly showed up for no reason, I don't get it. But it is what it is. A lot of the people on there I really do enjoy, though. As far as the show, AEW is the most entertaining wrestling show that's out there. I mean, there's still a lot of stuff wrong with it, but it's the show that I look forward to watching. I fast forward through it the least. I'll say that. Brian, let me tell you something. And my wife still remembers you to this day. Because as far as the Dead Pit thing goes, she didn't get to experience hardly any of that when we were back in our heyday. But when you come up to me at one of those shows a few years ago, she still remembers you because she was like, why would anybody really want to meet you? I don't understand that. But you did. And I'm glad that we could help you out there. Depression is a bad thing. There's no doubt. I went through it as well. But yeah, we all have different things to help us cope with it, I guess. So I'm glad that we could do that for you, and I appreciate it. No problem, T-Money. Check his channel out again. New and improved Dead Pit shirts. Oh, God. I tried. We'll get into that later tonight, probably. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. We do have fastcustomshirts.com has the Dead Pit Revival Podcast logo shirt. So you can go to fastcustomshirts.com and check that out. But yeah, I appreciate everybody. We're right at an hour almost with this live stream. Everybody for coming in. It's probably going to be one of the only live streams that I do in the middle of the day like this. But I had a pretty good crowd and good time, and it's good talking to all you guys. So more reviews to come. Though, like I said, we've got Mandy is coming up, and the Suspiria remake. Those are coming up probably later on this week. Patrons will get them tomorrow. So lots of crazy, creepy, crappy movie reviews possibly. So anyway, you guys have a good night, good day. We will see you tonight. Me and Uncle Bill are scheduled around 9 o'clock. We're going to be back at it, and he's going to be talking about some Vinegar Syndrome stuff, and I will be on here just to bullshit, I guess. So you guys have a good evening, and we'll see y'all later tonight. Keep it creepy. See if I can do this right.
A special thank you goes out to our supporters on Patreon. The Patreon website has a complete archive of the Dead Pit Radio shows starting way back in 2005, in addition to all of the midweek shows archived, commentaries, all that good stuff. If you're interested, and we appreciate all the support, go to www.patreon.com/IntoTheDeadPit. Tiers start as low as $1 per month.